And yeah, my debug shell script, which I was just trying to figure out as well, which, you know, runs all of these tests individually. What I should definitely do is switch pass for fail. Whoops. Do I want to do that? Wait, scroll up. What does it look like if one of the tests fails? Oh, I don't know, because it's a bit of a mess. Oh wait, yeah, no. What happens is fail gets printed at the very end of the file. Okay, that's fine then. I'm gonna grep fail instead of pass because lots of tests are gonna individually pass. Because I'm gonna be running all the tests at the same time, one after the other, and so you know they'll all be passing lots. But I just want a single fail to be detected, and that's why I'm grepping for fail. So that then what will happen is I'll log the entire test output into the console, which is going to be a crap ton of stuff, but I'll be able to filter it out and figure out which tests failed, and so it'll work out anyway. Well, the race condition detector is still at it. Hopefully within 3 minutes. You know, don't have all day. And yeah, just do this shit 200 times, and instead of running test, I'm just gonna run go test. With count equals 1, hopefully meaning it's not going to cache any of the results at all. Yeah, all good. Sure, let me do that. Let me just edit the shell script and I will run it that way when the time comes. Do we know how to do comments with hash, apparently? I think dark green is standard in Visual Studio Code for comments. Yeah, I hope so. Another thing, by the way, is that is this done yet? Oh, it is. Excellent. So yeah, comment out the version that has test the run handle for individual tests, and instead just go test absolutely everything with this, which hopefully kicks the cache. So if it greps fail, then do this. But otherwise, what I want to do is, well, I want to grep pass, don't I, and print the. Okay, let me just run a standard go test into the console. So what happens is, passes come up a lot, but it just says passed with a few stats. So I'm thinking, do I grep the individual tests? I don't care enough. I'm just trying to figure. I'm thinking like, would it be interesting to just get stats on each of the individual tests, how fast they pass? But I think just getting stats on how fast the final test passes is good enough for me, to be honest. It's not worth being anal about, and it would require me to design more sophisticated bash scripts, and I just don't think the reward is worth the effort. But yeah, I mean, basically the way that this works is pass just gets printed at the end in capital letters, so I guess I can just grep pass and pipe that to output. Just gave my head a big old scratch. Hairs all over the place, but I don't know. It's just that kind of late project ruggedness. That's the feel. So yeah, I want to look at the output from this shit, and I want to, it says here output is go test. And so once the output is done, we can grep it. We can echo output, grep fail, what I can also do is in the else section, if it passes, because the fail is just final, the fail is something we don't care about, but if it passes, I'd like to at least log the pass time in the console. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Should I use like something like sed to do that? Do I care sufficiently? Because I could just instead. Well, yeah, I mean, you want to do a regex match, but I don't know. For me personally, it might even be easier to just do that in Notepad++ later rather than using Bash. Grep I at least know how to use. Should I do sed as well? Yeah, maybe I should do sed. Basically, what I'm saying is echo output, right? And I'm going to grep the pass line. Sorry. Actually, it's not pass that I'm grepping, it's OK Raft. This is what I'm grepping. Okay, I see what you're saying. So can I just type that in straight here? Well, what I really want to do is... Yeah... Oh shit, I'm typing this in the wrong place, sorry. So I wanna grep the line that says OK, because I don't think I use OK anywhere else. So I grep the line that says OK from output, and then I just print it in the console. Hopefully that's gonna, just work. Do what I want it to do. Let me test my new file by replacing outputs. Go test is going to now be go test run 2A. So 2A is still in the names of the tests. So I can run both the 2A tests as a kind of quick test to see if this works. And I'm going to run them just twice. Okay, there are a few syntax errors coming up for starters. For example, line 13, so what I've done here, yeah, I've just left this shit in the end by accident. How long do these tests take again? They take like 20 seconds to run, which is a little on the slow side, but I'm not that bothered. So, it should just echo things that have been passed into grep. No, you'd be surprised that doesn't actually work. It echoes it, pipes it into grep, but then how do I pipe it back out? Probably the simplest way to do that is to go message equals dollar, this shit. So it just runs this command into grep, and then we just echo message. I think that should do it. Alright, so what's the name of the test? Because I want to find a quick test. Test initial election 2A, yeah, because I just want to test out my debugging, automated debugger as quickly as possible, so it's just faster to do a test that always passes very fast in the first place. So you'll see it now, it should just echo the success lines. Oh, whoops, my bad, so that should be echo dollar message. This is what I mean, see about it just ticking by very fast. Really? It's echoing a space? Yeah, I need to learn this bash notation a bit better. Here I'm saying Okay, take outputs, and then I want to grep it and then store it. So bash grep variable to variable. Yeah, so something along these lines. You know, I echo it, and then I grep it, and then I echo the variable back out. That's what I should be doing, surely. So maybe the fact that it's saying space means that it's not actually detecting OK at all. Which it surely should be doing. Why don't we just echo out? This is in the case of pass, yeah. Why don't we just echo output? Am I supposed to have quotes? I don't think so. It manages to echo, yeah, it manages to echo output without any kind of. It just jams everything into one line for some reason. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't matter. One line is fine. It's just, you know, pass is what I'm interested in the entire line. I just want to pick out. I guess the end of the. I want to pick this out, don't I? The pastime. Um, so what's going on here? I'm trying to grep OK, and it's not grepping this at all. It's not finding OK, even though OK is, you know, clearly in the line. Do you remember what minus Q does? I think minus Q just doesn't output the results. My grepping seems to usually be working. It's just not working in this case. Whatever. Linux, doing Linux on stream is just something I can't be bothered with. I think at some point I will use this in order to understand a bit better how grep works, but I think there's a time and a place, and just doing it on stream now is unnecessary. So literally what I'm just going to do is echo the full output. I'm going to just echo the full output, and wait, are you sure about echoing the full output? Isn't that going to if I run two tests, and I know one of them is slow, that's just an unfortunate fact of life, and I echo the full output if they pass, is it still in one line? Because I've stored it to a variable, and now I'm echoing out the variable. Do you think putting it in quotation marks makes a difference? Yeah, see, it all gets jammed onto one line, which is annoying. What about if I put it in quotes? Save. But then why is grep not matching the OK? Surely I should be getting a bit of love from that. Just yeah, because logging these in, you know, the full. Oh, putting it in quotes actually does log the entire thing. That's interesting. So surely I can just grep OK. And hopefully that outputs only the OK line. Let's go. Getting a bit bewildered. I don't know. Just the process of testing all this stuff out, you know, it's just a bit bleh. How the hell is it failing to grep OK? How? Oh, God, okay. Let's have a quick grep syntax. I want to know, damn it. A large collection of examples. This is probably the fastest way to learn how it works. I mean, you know, output is being passed into grep the same way it was being passed in here, and this was working the last time I checked. It was detecting the word fail. Here the output, you know, it has the word OK in it, but it's just not being detected. Like here is OK. What about if I grep Raft? Yeah, and realistically it would be good to switch back to the quick test now. Where the hell is this colon coming from, by the way? Oh right, because nothing is in the test variable. Okay, that's fine. Again, grep is absolutely just failing. So I've seen outputs, I've attempted to grep something from it, I've attempted to pipe something into grep. Maybe the echo is failing, so maybe if I just ditch the -q, that should do it. Okay, that's working now. So the quietener was meaning that it was suppressing output basically. Okay, that explains it, considering that isn't the entire purpose of that switch. I'm so stupid. Okay, well it's fixed now. Okay, let me grep Raft, and then just like pipe it into said. Actually, I would rather use find. Oh wait, no, I don't think find is what I want. Yeah, let's just try using sed. The sed stream editor. It should have a nice and simple example for me to just do a quick regex. Literally just filter, that's what I'm doing. So this is verbose and unindexed, so I would like to get a list of switches for the command line, please, just quickly. I don't want to substitute, I just want to find stuff. I just want to match. So maybe S is what I want after all. Yeah, the S command matches a pattern space and then replaces it with something else, so it looks like this. And then we have some flags. Where's the list of flags? Here. Should I just try to guess how to use sed? May as well. Alright, so sed S for substitution. The thing that we're matching is the thing that we want to delete, which is OK Raft space, this thing. So I'm just gonna, the way I'm gonna write this is using OK. Sorry. OK, and then a bunch of white space, and then rafts, and then a bunch of white space. And that's getting replaced with nothing. And there will be no flags either. Let's see if this works. No, it didn't work. I attempted to... you know, overwrites. I guess what this means is it didn't match anything. G, the global flag, is that what I want here? I don't know, maybe this is just not worth experimenting with. Learn how to use it some other time. It's just kind of... I don't know, effort to learn how to use bash is just... It's just a question of kind of bashing your head against it until it comes out. That's really it, you know. Bash has extremely inelegant syntax, and so in order to learn how to use it, you just have to keep trying, or maybe take the time to read through a guide. But I mean, I'm not that fussed. Okay, so can I match OK? You know, this is the way I usually debug regex. I just take it one step at a time. Can I match OK and replace it with A? What does that do? It works. So can I match OK followed by a space? Why did it print it twice? Oh, because the P flag manages to print stuff twice. Alright, let's try OK space. Oh, actually, do you know what? I could just do this. White space character bash. Lol. 11 PM, guy just knocks on a window. With a Chow family just downstairs. Standard. Do I have... Oh, just said white space, please. How to match white space. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought /s would do it as well, but it seems to not be working at all. Like, you know, I did this, didn't I? And it didn't work. But then when I did this, it did work. So I think that's bullshit. Don't know what to say. Maybe I have to put all this in quotes. Single quote, please. What? Also complete is just on levels of low intelligence there. Alright, maybe this will do it. So what we're hoping for is this again, just one shorter. Well, you say one shorter. I don't know, that might have worked actually. Oh, sorry about this. This is some boring ass shit, but I'm just gonna get it over with so I can fully debug stuff properly from now on. Yeah, I've got it working. Apparently this has to go in quotes or else it doesn't detect it as being regex. It's just... yeah, it's... I don't know if I want to learn bash. Part of me just wants to make a new bash because bash is so bad. But essentially this is exactly what I wanted it to do. So I wanted it to just print the pass times whenever it passes. And instead, just print fail if it doesn't. So I'm gonna get it not just to echo output, but I'm also gonna get it to echo the pass number. So here we have like echo. So n is the test number, right? So n fail. That's what I'm gonna do. And here I'm gonna put this in a variable called message. And then I'm just going to try to echo I'm just going to attempt to echo message $n message, basically. I just hope that this works. Yeah, $n message seems to be working. I'll do it like this, just for a bit of spacing. Now I'm going to deliberately get the test to fail in order to just, test that this is working correctly. So one way that we have of getting it to fail is to just go into make and, I don't know, just like disable the function. Please, just let me quickly navigate to make. Why is it such a fucking struggle? Just do that and then just go like... Actually, that's gonna crash it too hard. It's not gonna compile. What's a good way that I can just make it not work? I can put in a return here. That'll do it. Something as easy as that will just cause it to break down. Okay, fine. Instead, let's return RF. Jeez. Minoting. And yeah, it's telling me it has unreachable code, which is fine. Does it work? Yeah, it's going to save a couple of, I don't know, file outputs as well. We can see that here, just when we take a look at the results. Yeah, here it's just saving outputs. Okay, may as well delete those. Yep, everything is in order. So my tester of everything is now working. So just ditch this. Debug.sh now works. Very nice. And I'm gonna also just get rid of this because it's unnecessary. Because we're doing full tests, like whole tests. Previous. I don't want to page down, I want to end, yeah. Home. Yep. So previous now just contains all these files, so they're just out of the way. That's it, I think. I can just fully run absolutely all of the tests and echo the entire output, what comes from running the command. Just echo it into this file if it fails. But if it doesn't fail, then I will get exact timings for how fast the test passed. And yeah, to be honest, that's me done. Yeah, I'll just do a results there. Okay. So I've sorted out my debugger now. So I'll be able to run it, yeah, I'll be able to just run it 200 times. The full test, I'm going to run go test. Absolutely full commands is going to be run. And so if it passes, I'll just get a time from the end, and if it fails, I'll just get fail output. You know, I can run debug now just off the cuff to just wait 3 minutes. We'll get one pass, and then we'll see that it's working. Generally speaking,